I'll just do a quick update for you guys. I've just run the old HQ at Phillip Island last weekend. Luckily we were able to put it on the trailer, no real dramas. Just doing inspections today. I'm going to get it up and get the wheels off. It just didn't turn. The tyres were very worn and now they're completely done, but yeah, it won't turn. It doesn't have heavy enough springs in the front, and I knew this. We just really wanted to have a successful weekend and get it on the trailer, but she's a rocket in a straight line. I started 32 out of 40 and finished about 24th. So I got loads of guys off the line each time, but last race I smoked the tyres and didn't get anywhere, but generally really impressed. I just need to put heavier springs in to get it to turn and get it handling as best I can for this old girl, and yeah, we should be well under halfway up the field. I caught all the guys that I'd been driving with in qualifying off the line, so in theory once I'm starting, my lap time's down and I'm starting with them, I should be able to actually rocket ahead. But anyway, we've got things to check and improve upon. So the film footage I took in the car was really sketchy, and it mostly runs off GPS, and it all turned on when I backed the car out, so there's half an hour of footage sitting on the dummy grid waiting to go out, and consequently I was out of memory by the time the actual races went. So I'm going to put a little montage together of some stuff my father-in-law filmed as well, just some little snippets of the good bits and one of the decent starts I got after this. So I'll try my hand at movie making. But anyway, I'll show you a couple of the things I'm checking and changing. So everything went well, except for the clutch needs, we're going to be going up a size. I've just ordered a new master. I mechanically changed that ratio and I just don't have enough travel on the pedal now, so we'll go from a 3/4, all these ones have it marked on the side, these are 7/8 for the brake. I don't have another one, so yeah, I've ordered another and we'll just swap that out. That will give me more fluid to move and should put us right back where we want to be. Feels really good, but I had no trouble with any of the belts, but I'm going to change this poly belt because I've got one, and I might just change this bearing. It's a double row roller ball bearing, but it was an eBay special for $10 and I'd want to get a decent brand one, because if that lets go we're out of business. I couldn't get any heat into this thing. It was 120 degrees F just about the whole weekend, so I've got to take out the grill and make up some blanks so that next time I'm there it's easy to just cover up half the radiator probably. Oil started coming up to temperature, but that took a little while as well. So yeah, that's the practicality of now having ducted everything nicely inside the grill, is just working too well. Anyway, other than that, it doesn't sound like the rockers, nothing went wrong. We'll be checking all that and leak down testing it. There was nothing in the return filter, so I can show you that. We'll leak a bit of oil everywhere. But this mesh, some little, this collects absolutely everything, and I've had that literally full of aluminium before when things have let go. This oil got really filthy, and you can see how black it is just after doing one weekend. But this engine's still really running in, so we're hopeful that I'm going to actually, I got an oil test off Newlon, and I'll be sending that in next week just to see what's in that, because I'm not 100% convinced that that isn't Teflon off that coating they put on the skirt. So I want to know what's in there, and I also want to know if there's any moisture. I think there won't be any, but I'm just, in my mind, I've had a leak before across the manifold at the front here where the where the water jacket and the head goes through there. I do seal that with a drop of silicone as I put the manifold on, but I just want to see what's in that oil so we know before I dump it. And yeah, we're going to go back to the standard style springs. These, you can see these ones under here, they're just King springs. I think they're 800 pounders, so I'm going to try and rattle something up that's more around 1,000. The ones in it at the moment have only QA ones are about 550. So yeah, we really got to get that up, and I may have to go away from this system, which I'll show you later. I've had it on previous ones where this is a semi-coil over, but you can't buy any heavier than about a 700-pound spring that they use for the Mustang 2s, so that setup may actually be hopeless, which just means I'll go back to the standard Holden setup and put my conies back in. That's okay, I just don't want to spend more money on a system that potentially won't work. Anyway, I'll join up, I'll show you when I'm up in the air anyway. I'll do another one and see if anything's happening underneath. I've got a bit more cleaning to do on this side, it'll be pretty messy. I actually hit a goose in qualifying, I had to stop qualifying. Oh, you can't see any now, it's all cleaned off the wheel, it cooked all the guts and stuff onto it. Unfortunately the poor thing went straight under the wheel. If you'd been in a Japanese car it probably would have ripped the whole spoiler off the front of them, but yeah, anyway, that was a bit unfortunate and made a big mess, so I'm not looking forward to what's all wound through the springs and everything there. We better get all that off before it starts stinking. Anyhow, I'll endeavour to put a bit of race footage after this. See yous.